Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Gamestah TV. We are bringing you more League of Legends action. It has been on like Donkey Kong the whole weekend, and now we're bringing you the final match of the weekend. It is from the VEC Online League of Legends tournament, game number 2 of the tournament tonight, and this time it's going to be the Coon Kings going up against Team Flaccid. My name is Crisis, and I'm joined once again by EJ. G'day, EJ.
G'day, how's it going? Didn't we just do Team Flaccid?
Yeah, they did. They're playing twice tonight because they just can't get enough.
Oh, wow. The Coon Kings are in for a world of hurt then, because Team Flaccid were on absolute fire earlier tonight.
Yeah, they did a great job dismantling their opponents. And, well, let's just say Coon Kings last week put on a pretty good performance for us. So I think we're in for quite the cracker of a match.
I think we will hear the term rectal breach more than once.
Well, that's once, so we've just need to slip it in one more time tonight, and then that will be a true prediction. Bans have gone down. Oh, sorry, before we even talk about that, Team Flaccid is on the blue side this time round, EJ. And once again, we have Limes, Opal Pro, Lazarus, Pro EE, and Valen. This time, Coon Kings on the red team, represented by Luke, the Prophet, Posmil, Poon, and I, Tiberius. Very exciting. Very exciting.
Very exciting. Now, I wonder whether being on the blue side is going to hurt them tonight. And the other thing is, if the Coon Kings have done their research, had a spy out and watched the earlier match, they would know what to block to try and maybe slow this team down.
Yeah, well, let's have a look at their bans very quickly. Thresh, Shen, Nautilus, none of whom were played.
None of whom had any impact in the last game.
Yeah, and in fact, they've let Alistar through, and Valen had a cracker of a match on Valen in the previous game.
Pro E. Without the K, though, dude, is how you say that dude's name.
Pro E. Without the K. Oh, so don't say the K?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if you're supposed to say it's Pro E and then go, but no K.
So it's not Pro EE. Is somebody telling us in the Twitch chat that it's not Pro EE?
T2NZ is taking us to task on the pronunciation of this word.
Oh, okay. Shout out to T2NZ making sure that we know what's the haps in the Wellington League of Legends scene. Pro EE is actually Pro EEK without the K.
And, by the way, to our friend from the earlier game, Mystic NZ, go and check his channel out, people. He's got a good channel going on Twitch. And New Zealand shoutcasters and streamers, get behind him and support him. Yeah,
he wants donations. Even $1 helps, he says there.
Yeah.
And he's got quite a cracker of a PC system there. I kind of feel as though I need to put up my PC system here. You know, I had a bit of PC envy, as they call it.
Yeah.
So it's Pro E without the K.
All right, Hamco's backing both teams, by the way, so he's getting splinters up his ass sitting on the fence again tonight.
No.
He's a good moderator, dude. Shithouse picker.
He's a fantastic moderator, and a big shout out to Hamco.
Awesome moderator.
Yeah, he's done a fantastic job.
Man.
So we've had a look at the bans from the Coon Kings. Let's have a look at what Team Flaccid have banned up.
Confirmation, by the way, Crisis. No K.
No K in Pro EEK.
It's Proke without the K, the K-less Pro E.
Rumble, Rek'Sai, Callista banned out. Callista, a top champion in top ADC at the moment, but really not one that we've seen. Brought out by Poon from the Coon Kings. Of course, Poon is also a shoutcaster for Gamestah, and that's why he's not casting tonight. Actually, the reason he's not casting, EJ, is he went out in the town last night, so he's probably a bit hungover. So don't know how he's going to perform tonight.
Yeah. And he just wants to make me do it, you bastard.
How does Hamco not know the stream link when it's actually he's in the Twitch channel?
Well, dude,
it's
very strange. He might be an awesome moderator. He mightn't be that bright.
Yeah, he might be a little bit challenged. So we do have a Fiora on the Fields of Justice.
From sitting on the fence, don't forget. It could be skewing things.
Yeah, that might be what the situation is. So no, we're talking about TDTV. TBTV_Mystic NZ was his name.
Yeah, no, great channel. Go and check him out. Get him behind back
up.
The
Performance Gaming.
Streamers.
Performance Gaming was the other crowd that was streaming. That was repeating our stream. But I don't think they're doing it now because the stream went down and it came back up and there's no message from them. So EJ, we have seen as we head into the countdown, I can reveal the summoner spells. We have actually seen a Fiora on the Fields of Justice played for
Poon.
Poon was actually playing him, but this time Luke in the top lane is going to have the Fiora, and that's going to be a little bit of a problem because Fiora has had a rework.
Oh.
Yeah.
The hairstyle looks a bit different.
So, not really sure how we're going to call out things about how Fiora goes. What I understand in terms of the changes is a much higher skill cap required to play Fiora, and a lot more. You've got to be a lot more of an active clicker. So, maybe a little bit of a rework.
That's Luke's specialty, dude. He's a clicker.
Yeah, very active clicker.
That high fiber twitch muscle going. And Hamco, dude, get your revenge in the Crisis versus Hamco Celebrity Challenge, dude. We'll tee it up for next week. We'll do it the match before the VEC game. You get a team of 5, Crisis will have a team of 5. Next Sunday night, it's on. Hamco Crisis Celebrity Challenge.
Well, that's as long as we don't have VEC matches to play, because
No, we'll do it before them.
Yeah. So
we'll work it out. Hamco, it's on.
Oh right, okay. So 6 p.m. New Zealand.
Maybe.
We might be having a little bit of.
I'll cast it. I won't play it because I'll just drag you down with my high level 27 character. But I'll be calling it for sure. It's on.
So I'm just having a quick look to see what I can see has changed about Fiora, because things are going to be happening. Luke is a top player, and he's going to be going
Luke's
up against Limes, and Limes did have a good game previously, didn't he?
Limes was the awesome beta, dude. He got himself out there, wiggled it around, sort of flashed it a bit, and then sort of dodged into the bushes, dragged people in after him, and then he got pwned by teammates. It was great.
So Fiora's passive seems to be a little bit like a critical hit.
Yeah.
And so that's the new passive. A little bit like a critical hit, that where you get the chance to get that increases when she hasn't been attacked. Okay, so it's called Identify Weak Spots. Duelist Dance, there you go. The Q is still a lunge. So lunging into a target, nicely done. Yep, no problem. Same as before. Riposte is the W. And that's just like it was before. So parries damage, doesn't take damage. Blade work. Yeah, let's have a look at that. 50% increased attack speed on her next 2 basic attacks. So it gets a bit of attack speed in there. And the Grand Challenge is now single target, so that's quite different.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so Grand Challenge used to be like a kind of like a Master Yi on steroids, kind of.
Oh yeah,
Master Yi's Alpha Strike on steroids, but not the case anymore. It's now single target, and this time I am going to get the skin battle, so you should call it. And then it just procs extra damage off of weak spots, so off of a passive. So that's going to be an interesting tour de Fiora that we're going to see tonight from Luke, I reckon. Bit of a demonstration on how to play Fiora now.
Well, we're hearing some interesting... who wins the skin battle, by the way, Crisis?
Oh, let's have a look.
Someone has listened to the call.
We've got 5 across the top.
Yeah.
And 4 skins at the bottom from the Coon Kings.
Winner, Flaccid, all the way.
So Flaccid wins, because they're on blue team and have 5 skins. Nicely done. Safe cracker, Evelyn. I don't think I've seen that skin.
The tip from the Twitch chat is that Flaccid are a bit light on AD damage, Crisis. Should be interesting to see how that's going to play out for them.
Well, they've got Sivir, so that does AD damage. But I guess it's a single damage source of AD.
All right, we're into the game, so let's get this underway, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to Gamestar TV. EJ and Crisis bringing you the action from the VEC tournament, coming to you live out of Wellington, New Zealand. And congratulations to New Zealand on winning the Bledisloe Cup last night, and congratulations to the Aussie girls on winning the Netball World Cup this afternoon, 1-1.
Yeah, didn't they? Yeah, they beat the Silver Ferns, didn't they?
Smashed them.
Really?
Similar to what the All Blacks did to the Wallabies last night. Made me cry.
Right. Oh dear.
Yeah,
it was quite a drubbing.
Yeah.
I have to say. So we'll
get them at the World Cup.
Yeah, we got the teams just throwing down a little bit of vision down there. Tiberius getting some damage down onto Valen, but hardly even doing much damage. And a great little response there from the Prophet and Tiberius, who
Took their ward out.
down that ward before it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic work. Shout out to the Sting.
Oh, yeah, man. Sting's a champion player. Comes here to learn, though. Comes to watch the VEC on how to pick up all the moves.
So Opal Pro looking to start off at the Gromp, which means that he's probably going to be giving up his... Well, I was going to say he's going to give up his Krugs to the bottom lane. But look at this, EJ. We've got a lane swap going in. Pro Eek with no K. Going up with Valen to the top lane, and they're going to be spotted up there actually because there is a ward that's just about a timeout in the brush, but they're going to both walk past it and give away the fact that they are lane swapping.
Oh, Valen pushing way back though on Luke, getting him out of there.
And in fact, Luke is just going to head on out there, I think. He's going to go away. Not interested.
He is. Yep.
So the lane swap is in place. Valen doing an interesting thing here, stopping the minion wave, and this is really just to get a push on, I guess, onto the turret straight away. So they're going to want to zone Luke away from the turret, but he's having none of it. He's put a point into his W, I think it is, which is his thrust, and he's in lane.
And we got Yana cutting down through the bush just to make sure that Valen nicks off.
Yeah, so I think this is actually going to play into CK, the Coon Kings' desires, because this means that down at the bottom, Poon on the Vane, which is weak early game, has just a lane all to himself.
Hog. Means he's going to get some good XP going anyway.
Well, and gold, and not going to be harassed at all. All sorts of things going on, though, because Limes has gone with Pro.
Huge push in lane, absolutely. Limes there stealing.
Yeah, so they've taken this buff away, and that means it's going to be a 3-buff start. We've got a gank going down in the mid lane, though, with Opal Pro standing underneath the gravity well, forcing a flash, though, from Posmil, who doesn't want to get caught by the charm.
Prophet's going to come and back him up, though, Crisis, coming from the left.
Yeah, I think it's kind of...
Try this, it's on. The Prophet's moving in.
Yeah, he's just walking in. He eats a charm, and then, having showed himself, moves on out of lane. Meanwhile, Opal Pro, as the Evelyn, heads on down and gets his 3rd buff. So, very nice start there for the jungle Evelyn from Team Flaccid.
All right, AE Valen has rejoined at the top. Leaving Limes just to harass Poon down at bottom.
Yeah, the Prophet taking down a Scuttle Crab in the river just before he gets taken out by, just before Valen arrives to try and zone him. So he'll be happy about that, but he was standing on a ward as he did it. So reveals himself, heads on down to his race. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, EJ, Lazarus getting the pressure onto Posmil. Playing very cautious after losing his flash. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Poon having to flash away, gives up first blood.
Poon gets boned!
Yeah, because Opal Pro arrived and made sure that he took him down. So followed up with the flash himself, picked up the kill with the AQ.
That's what you get, Poon, for showing off in the bottom lane.
So the Sting talking about Vane not dying, and Vane has in fact died. So Luke looking to take advantage of the gank from the Prophet in the top lane, but the focus is on Valen, who flashes away, gets himself out of there.
Yeah,
and
safely done.
That'll get a little bit of breathing room for Luke, not able to turn that into a kill. And Vane, in the meantime, has to walk all the way back down to the bottom lane and lose
the Sting will be very disappointed Luke didn't get a kill, dude. The Sting is backing him all the way tonight. Got his hot money on. Poon's back defending his turret down in bottom. And doing a good job of it. Just swinging around. Dancing.
Well, let's have a look at how that's affected his CS. He's on 32 in comparison to Siver's 29. So not really suffering at all out of that loss. And fortunately for him, the Siver isn't the one that picked up any sort of a bonus out of that kill. So Poon sticking well within his opponent, ADC, in terms of farm.
And that's because he basically got a free run early in the game.
Yeah,
he had that lane himself for so long.
Hamco calling the tilt, but not really sure. So we've got another visit from Opal Pro coming down into that bottom lane. Hasn't been revealed just yet. Limes is going to go on in. Oh, but he got just a moment too close. So Opal Pro is revealed. And, well, Poon still sticking around as if it doesn't really matter.
Well, Poon's confident, dude. He knows he's in the bushes. And he's just trying to bait Limes to come in after him, get in under his tower and unload. And then, whoa!
Yeah, tumbles out, gets himself out of trouble completely. And Opal Pro in there for a long, long time. Posmil going for a walk through the jungle, gets his gravity well down onto Lazarus. Valen is there to try and help him. The Prophet coming to help him. Where's the Cocoon, though? As Posmil trying desperately to get out of the way. Who knows what on earth was going on there? Because that is a double kill to Team Flaccid.
Nice, very nice.
And they are 3-0 up, EJ.
Yeah, no, that was nicely played then. Prophet getting across to help up, and Pro E coming in just at the end, mopping up the carnage. Good team action. See, they've played well. They've got the warm-up map already underway. They won first up tonight. I presume the other guys were playing the other team, or having a scrim at least, so they should be equally as warmed up.
Just don't really know what happened there, because I didn't see a Cocoon from the Elise. So very, very strange turn of events. So lots of pings going down on the Evelyn, who got revealed. Was standing on the ward there. It wasn't the ward that revealed. I think it was the proximity of Poon. So forces Evelyn out there. And
Poon wasn't on the Flaccid team, or the proximity wouldn't have been going.
This is true. This is true. So Jano arrives in the bottom lane, has decided he needs to get some support down onto his ADC. Luke alone in the top lane now at the 8-minute mark.
And Valen's trying to get him behind him up there as well, Crisis, so he's got to watch he doesn't push too far forward.
Well, Luke decides to take the battle to him. Valen having to use the headbutt to get himself away from there. And
he gets poked in the back for his trouble.
Yeah, Luke using his passive ready just to get a bit of damage down onto him. Pings down onto the dragon, EJ. This is going to be a first dragon, and it is the Coon Kings going for it. And probably uncontested.
To see if Limes tries to do anything to steal this or just farm his lane while they're gone. He's going to give it up.
Well, it's 3 champions from the Coon Kings. In fact, 5 coming down. So they are making sure that they secure this dragon. And I guess that's their signal. They've decided, look, we've got to get to the late game anyway with the Vane. Let's make it 5 dragons to be our win condition.
Oh, there we go. First turret of the night. Flaccid in control here. And this is basically the match we've been waiting all tournament to see. These are the 2 of the top teams anyway going at it. So at the top of the table clash. And blue turret in the middle getting a hammering. So it's 1-1 now, Crisis. Gold's a little bit of advantage, and 1 kill to 0.
Well, 3 kills to 0.
Oh, 3 kills, sorry.
There's 1 dragon to 0.
1 dragon.
So we've got another theft of the red going on over here. Now, Luke might actually get into a little bit of trouble. He's not scared, though. He's going in. He's got some support around him. In fact, he's got 4 players around him. The chase is on, but it's not much of a chase. It's more like a slow
They've turned back. They've turned back. Flaccid coming in on top of it. Prophet gets it first. He was too slow out of there. Prophet gets taken out first. Luke's trying to get away. Has to flash. Crisis out in under his tower. And Tiberius comes round behind safely. They all chase Luke.
Very, very lucky to get away there.
And they're going to try and peel out of here. Whoa, that'll cost them their tower.
Well, it's going to. Their tower was cost anyway. They've tried to blue pill a couple of times, and both times Valen prevented them from
coming back
doing
to
that.
push him off and save his tower. Oh, he almost gets one-shotted.
He is so susceptible to getting dived now. So he's going to blue pill, and wisely so this time. It's all falling apart, though, for the Coon Kings.
Yeah,
down at the bottom lane, we've got Limes getting the smackdown onto his turret.
They had the guts to try some new strats. They gave it a whirl. You know, got to try new things, like losing your middle tower to Lazarus. That's a pretty new thing you got to try.
Well, mid turret will not yet go down. He's gotten caught underneath the turret. Takes some hits from a nice little gravity well from the mid laner. Posmil.
I wouldn't say they're totally out of this yet either, Crisis. We've seen the Raccoons, rally before and come back strong.
Well, almost 3,000 gold behind at the 11-minute mark. They are going to have to go very, very, very late game if they're going to be able to come into this.
Yep. They got stamina, dude. It's all good.
So Opel Pro just getting some vision, maintaining dominance of the jungle at this stage. Clearing... No, it doesn't manage to clear that ward away. But is going to get revealed by a pink ward that is...
Yeah, Tiberius is there. Prophet's coming in as well. Valen's going to let him get away.
And Luke comes in. He's got his TP down. And decides, well... It's not that he decided, I guess, to get nothing out of it.
They ran away faster than he could
They
chase.
walked away. Pro E with no K might actually have been caught here. Poon going in up against him. And forcing the flash out of Pro E with no K. Lime gets caught there. Eats a cocoon. He's still walking away. And Pro W with the Summoner Spell heal manages to get him alive. Turns around, Tiberius going down. And now it is get out of dodge as quick as you can. As we hear off stage there, Evelyn taking down the mid lane turret.
Oh, that's outstanding play there. Valen coming in down from mid. Clears it out. They take the tower as well, pushing through here. And it is all Team Flaccid at 12 minutes 26 of the first of this round, or this whole match.
Yeah, Coon Kings not doing well at all. They are now almost...
Well, they're doing well at dying.
5,000 gold behind, and they've lost 3 turrets and taken down only 1.
They're struggling.
Yeah,
they're
really.
have to, step up.
The only stat where they're in the lead is that 1 dragon. So, 2 minutes time, you bet they're going to be wanting to take dragon number 2.
Absolutely. Pro E going to pill out? No, chased out of there. He's going to have to run away. All right, we're 13 minutes down here. You're listening to EJ and Crisis on Gamestah TV. Thanks for tuning in and watching the VEC action on a Sunday night. Next Sunday night, we might have a surprise for you as Hamco's All-Stars takes on the Crisis All-Stars in a celebrity match to warm us up before we get into some more VEC action.
The guy who's not Crisis, T2NZ, is EJ.
Highly likely. Shout out here.
So Valen heading for a wander through the opposing team's jungle, getting some vision down. And getting a little bit of attention from Posmil's Death Laser.
Oh, and just to let you know, T2, there's no malice, dude. It just talking like it is. Telling it like it is. Keeping it real on Gamestah. That's what we're doing. If they do something good, we'll give them just as much praise, won't we, Crisis?
Oh, absolutely. It's just that...
Yeah. And if someone gets a pentagram, I'm going to bust a nut on my keyboard. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, T2.
Poon, of course, is a Gamestah caster as well, so we give him especially a lot of
Poon sucks. We love you, Poony. It's all happening in mid, though, Crisis, at the moment. They've got a 4-on-4 action.
Yeah, the Coon Kings desperately holding on to their second-tier turrets at this stage. It's all their first-tier turrets have gone down. And things are not looking good for them at this stage. 15 minutes almost coming up. And they are, 6,000 gold behind. It seems like every time we look at the gold, they are further and further behind.
Yeah. Yeah, if this was Grand Theft Auto, dude, that'd be like, Valen driving a Toyota or something.
I don't play that game, so got no context.
These guys, clearly. Well, maybe they have been playing too much of that. It's showing in their performance tonight.
Bit of Rocket League, maybe?
Bit of Rocket League, maybe. Tune into Gamestah for some Rocket League. We've got good Rocket League on our YouTube channel. Go and check it out. And what we're checking that out, check out the mid lane action. Poon, he flashes out of there, but not good enough. Pressed into the wall and absolutely owned by Lazarus. Oh, Lazarus going to get caught as well, though, Crisis.
The flash coming through from Posmil, picks him up and secures the kill. But Opal Pro at the moment flashing through everything, getting called down by Tiberius and Posmil to try and get themselves out of danger. But Limes is coming through, flanking and taking down Posmil underneath the turret. Tiberius manages just to get away, and that is really just because he split off away from Posmil. And after all of that, EJ, yet another turret kill. It is 8-1 in kills, 4-1 in turrets in favor of Team Flaccid.
Team Flaccid getting it done here. Beautiful Such a ad for Viagra. Hey, talking of Viagra, did you hear that was the excuse of Anderson Silva, MMA champion, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, but steroids? It was tainted Viagra. That's a new one for you, Crisis.
Wow.
Yeah, that he picked up in Thailand, didn't have a script for because he didn't want to show anyone because he's embarrassed. He got 1 year suspension and a $380,000 fine. I think they believed him.
Wow.
Back to the action here, though. Dragon has gone down for that second time. One Dragon all now, as Cross has said. Pro E, without the K, picks up a buff and blue pills out of there.
Luke looking to push the top lane turret in. And unfortunately, he's not able to get much damage down because there's a cannon minion there. And finally gets in range, but Limes is going to arrive and say, look, no, sorry, mate.
Sod off.
Yeah. And off he does, in fact.
All right, so they ping the top tower, the Flaccid boys. So it looks like we're going to see the Avengers assemble and charge up that way. Bit of top lane action coming up, Crisis.
Yeah, another venture into the jungle by the Flaccid boys.
Prophet backing out. Oh, this might be a bad time for Prophet to peel away here. The tower could go. No, changes of mind. No, it does. Peels away. Luke's come in, though. Balls of steel, Luke, as they call him when they're playing on the pub servers, dude.
Cosmo's going to get caught. He gets twisted advance. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Luke's in trouble now.
And, yeah, he's got his turret there, but 5 players
that's not
underneath the turret. Pro E tanking like a champion.
His
Luke
invasion
uses
skills
flash
help.
to get himself away. He's running for his life.
He runs with the
Tiberius
best
coming through with the disengage, trying to get it down, but unfortunately for him,
bad luck,
it's
Luke.
not enough. In fact, Tiberius having to use his monsoon and then flash away himself to try and get away. And while that was all happening, EJ, yet another turret gets taken down.
Wow. Tidu wants to know, do we have an MVP for feeding?
Well, who would that go to? I haven't been paying attention to who's been getting the most deaths. Nobody's really feeding, though, I don't think.
No one's doing too bad. Luke, by the end of the game, though, if we're lucky, just to fulfill Tidu's prophecy.
Oh, for feeding the least. Right, okay.
Oh! Well, there you go. Well, that's half the...
I mean, technically, Luke is not doing as well as Janna. Because Janna has fed just as much as Luke and actually has an assist. So that's a better score.
And the gold difference out to 8k now, Crisis. Big difference.
Yeah, it's pretty huge. I don't know if CK is going to be able to come back.
No, Raccoons are getting skinned tonight. Daniel Boone is losing his hat.
So we got Baron spawning in a minute. But really, I'm not sure what it is that the Coon Kings are trying to do here in the river. And wandering around in the jungle. They're going to get caught out again. They've been caught out a couple of times in the jungle. And it's not been a happy time for them as a result. Right now, Team Flaccid getting position on the blue buff of the Coon Kings. And they take it away just like that. So Vane really needs to be split pushing all the time. That's what needs to be happening here, is my call.
Try and get them back into it, you think?
Yeah, he's only on 133 CS, so slightly ahead of the Sivir, but he's 2 deaths down in comparison to the Sivir's 1
I'm liking
kill.
the positioning of Valen here.
Yeah, I think he's looking for a flash headbutt pulverize.
Yeah. And Luke's baiting him for it. Look at that. Luke's going, bring it on. He goes, I don't want anything to do with Luke. I'm out of there.
20-minute mark just reached. And the Dragon's going to spawn in 2 minutes as well. So, well, it's going to be very, very difficult for the Coon Kings
Lazarus
to do anything.
is in trouble in the mid lane. Flashes out. Turns it back on the Prophet. That was a nice bit of escape maneuvering there. Bottom lane, second turret, taking some damage from Valen and Pro E.
Yeah, Poon doing his best to try and hold off the lane and get a little bit of CS. Luke and...
Pro!
Well, he manages to get out, so that's an ulti.
We're seeing some great
to
escaping
get himself
tonight,
out of there.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Great running away.
The problem is all of this that's going on isn't really setting things up for the Coon Kings to get the next dragon.
We've had minions pushing through the top. and they could be losing their base tower at the top.
Yeah, Lime's taking advantage of that. Poon has got the clear-out duties called out. A flash from Posmil as Tiberius...
Oh, Tiberius is in trouble in bottom lane. Tiberius is gone.
Yeah, he tried to set something up with his monsoon there, but unfortunately all he did was isolate himself and get himself killed. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Lime's shifted over and is getting the attention of Poon at the moment, but Poon not really doing much damage. He's trying to create something. Limes manages to get away from
Lime's having a great game.
from the gravity well. But unfortunately that means there's nobody defending the second tier turret down in the bottom lane, and that is 6 turrets for the Flaccids.
And 3 of them running back to base to heal. MVP from the last game, I can't remember. Crisis will let you know.
It was
Just
Pro
remember
E
though,
with no Ks.
Pro E with no K. When you do get your MVP token, you get it with a gift card. If you take a photo with that card and put it up on Facebook, you go in the monthly draw for another $20 card. So we've had a photo posted up. Go and check it out on Gamestah's Facebook page. And give it a like, give it a comment, whatever you like. And put yourself in the running if you're an MVP to pick up an extra $20.
Nice. So Dragon has spawned, and it's going to be Dragon number 2 to
Dragon's
Team
going
Flaccid.
down. Flaccid it is.
Now, we might get a bit of a desperation play. I thought that
I hope
maybe
I hope so.
we'd have the Coon Kings go for a Baron, a cheeky Baron, but no. They were moving in that direction, but really all it was moving in the direction of the
Valen's
top
warded
lane.
up Baron anyway, so they'll know if it's going to happen.
He's done a great job, actually, as support, 107.
Yep.
And got about 1 million wards down. I was counting.
Yeah.
And
That's a lot of wards.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it was in the 6 figures at least, if not 7 figures.
That gives his team the giant advantage they've got, which has led them to an 11-1 kill ratio over the boys, the Raccoons. They're the kings of something. It's not the kings of the Rift and Night Crisis.
No, things not going very well at all for the Coon Kings, as Valen continues to work on the vision and take down a ward himself.
And they're going to, it's going to be on here up around Baron. We've got about a 3-on-4. It'll just be how far the Raccoons want to push in.
Yeah, Evelyn looking to create a flank, I think, in the jungle here, wandering around at the moment. They've got great vision. That said, they don't have vision on this actual corridor right now, so who knows what's going on.
Oh, Limes could be getting caught out of play, and that does enough for the bottom to engage. Oh, Prophet goes down first, Crisis. So we had a bit of a
He
niggle
just
at the top.
managed to survive, but it's all falling apart for Team Flaccid. The double kill going on, in fact a triple for the Ari at the
escape.
moment. And wow, he gets a quadra, but no pensa for you. As the ace
Who's the
goes
bastard
down.
who stole his 5th kill?
I didn't actually see.
He won't be buying him a beer tonight, that's for sure.
No, he
Dude,
won't.
I could have been famous with a pentakill on Gamestah.
Oh well, too bad. So 16
He's
and
still
2.
got some time to go though, Crisis. It could might happen.
Not a huge amount though. I don't think they'll have enough to take down the Nexus turrets though. They'll take down the inhib turret and then book it out of there with the exposed inhibitor set up for the next time they decide that they want to go for the Baron.
Alright, so the Coon Kings are in a great world of hurt. Let's see what they can do to try and rally some pride at least for the competition. Other matches we've called to these guys, they've played very well each week, Crisis, so... Oh, and they've conceded defeat. There we go. They've given up.
They have indeed.
Yep.
So an
Yep.
ignominious
Yep.
5-man surrender called in by Coon Kings, EJ, which means that Flaccid take their 2nd victory of the evening.
That's fantastic work by Flaccid. Looking at an MVP potential out of this game. Anyone take your fancy?
Well, we've had the call from the Twitch chat is Valen, the Alistar.
Yeah, I thought Lazarus played well. He had that big multi-kill at the end there was the game breaker that caused the call for the surrender. That was pretty impressive.
Well,
Valen 1-0 and 12 is pretty good as well, though.
yeah, as a support, great vision.
We always give it to the superstars with the kills. Let's give it to the superstar with the support this week.
All right, so why not? So congratulations, Valen, picking up the MVP 1-0 and 12. out of that. So what is that? That is a 75% kill participation, more than 75%, 80%
Outstanding.
kill participation on the support. Great vision and control throughout the game, and of
Winner.
course, it was Pro E with Pro Double E with no K, who
That's the
picked
one.
up the MVP before. So a bot lane masterclass tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
And when you get to, don't forget, take a photo, put it up on Facebook. Do yourselves a favour. Got a chance to win $20 more.
Of course, Valen and Pro E with no K, you need to give me your details so that I can send these things through to you.
And you can get Crisis in the Gamestar TV chat as, what's your name? Gamestar TV.
Yeah. Well, just send us a message on Facebook.
That sounds good.
Facebook.com/Gamestar.
Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we'll be back next week, ladies and gentlemen, here on
With the
Gamestar
Crisis
TV2.
versus Hamco celebrity match.
Yep, next Sunday night. Of course, next Saturday on the Remo Gaming channel, Gamestar will be bringing you the playoffs of the Oceania University Championship as well. So look out for times on our Facebook page as well, facebook.com/Gamestar, for the details of that coming up next week. Well, EJ, thank you very much. I'm off to have dinner. This has been a Gamestar presentation. Crisis and EJ bringing you the League of Legends action. Thanks for tuning in. We're out.